So welcome back if you're coming back, and welcome if it's your first time. So there was a vision that made me curious and worried as to what it could mean, and I decided to try and look at it with a different perspective from how I am usually guided to. And the conclusion that came from the assessment was that there was nothing to be worried for at all, and all is well as usual with God. So there is an effort from your opponents who try to project weird things to make you doubt yourself and make you get scared of any advancement of any kind. It was nothing but just aimless worry for nothing. You're just getting worried for nothing, for something that is unfolding and moving into a blissful kind of life that is going to be full of happiness and joy. And actually, that is how you are all meant to look at life as. There is always bliss after a long struggle. Remember the duality factor that never fails. So if you feel down, tired, beaten up, and like losing hope, just know that it is always darkest before dawn. And now is the darkest morning hours before sunrise. Imagine a cold morning to come where you feel like you don't want to crawl out of your bed, but you know also that a new day has come and it's full of promises. You don't know exactly what will come or how it will come, but you know that the good is to come somehow. When, where, how, who, what, we don't know, but it's coming. So hold on tight for a new day to come. The shift started long back. It has been slow, but it's finally arriving. And many of you are preparing to welcome it, only sometimes it feels like you lose track, and that is because of all the confusion spells probably being done. Our only choice is to try as much as possible to keep and be in high vibration, staying away from the low vibrations as much as possible. That is way too easy said than done, right? When it would be done, but still we could make an effort, right? Just imagine you are going to an event you have been waiting for a long time and it is finally here. How would you feel? Yes, that is exactly how you need to make yourself feel most of the time. Why? Because you will get according to how you feel, and the more high vibe, the faster you get your results. The less high vibe, the more delay. There are so many ways to train yourself into that, and the easiest being altering your brainwaves with subliminals that you trust. I used to make my own in the past. I forgot the process, but there are videos explaining that on YouTube. Go look up some of that. Because those projections are doing almost the same thing. They alter your brain waves and make you feel in a sort of way, but all you need to do is return to sender and train yourself to think positive all the time, no matter how down you feel. Those projections are making things look hopeless, as if nothing is left to be done for you to reach your goals, but that's not true. It's being made to look like you are nowhere near your goals and that you should change your mind, but no. Do not look away from your goal. Those are all illusions, because your goal has arrived, and the only thing needed is for you to be in sync with the goal. And how do you do that? Use the law of assumption. Think of the goal and picture it in your mind with details how you would love to see that goal. Then start getting used to it by checking how you feel about it when it's done. Remember, you're thinking of it right now, right here. So it just means that it is right here, right now. So how are you feeling having it? When you have raised that vibration to your satisfaction, hold it as long as you can and know that it is already done. You are on that timeline and just enjoy. I'm thankful and grateful for the one who taught this method as well. I mean, you would not start missing anything when you already have it, right? You have it at present and there is no more longing or wishful thinking for it. You have it. Keep practicing this each and every time you feel like you are slipping from the now time. Now is the magic word. By the way, this works only for those who have genuine good intentions. For those with no good intention, you need to work on yourself until you clear the body bad in you. Only then can you get your wishful one. And for that, I hope that it helps someone to understand that they need to be mindful of their thoughts and feelings when wanting or needing something. Be mindful of what you choose to accept as your thought and emotion. All of them can be labeled. So what is it that you want to label, that which you have or feel? You might feel horrible, but you can choose to label it into something wonderful. Like, I'm so thankful and grateful that by feeling this way, I acknowledge that whatever I feel is just a temporary feeling that is necessary to make me aware of its duality, which is why I appreciate feelings. I'm feeling amazing when I feel amazed or feeling great. After all, it's always darkest before dawn. You need to practice this duality awareness each and every time. Look for the merest lesson to be learned from it and know that it is okay to feel the way you do, because it will just pass when you don't try to resist it. There are some people who try to resist pain and it topples up, that it overwhelms them and put them in difficult situations. But when they grieve over the pain, they learn to accept and acknowledge what they are going through, and that way they can easily release and say goodbye to whatever negative impact that comes. Whatever label you accept, it is what it is. And that's how genuine people get trapped sometimes, because you have clean intentions. Projection of thoughts which are not yours is easy to apply on you when you have clean intentions, because whatever you think will be manifested because of your authenticity and sincerity. Using projections, they might make you believe in what you don't want. For example, somebody can easily make you give up something and give it to them instead of owning it when you have clean intentions. And they can use that projection onto you using psychological pressure and affect you. So you give up and give them what they want and get what you don't want. For example, they might try to make you think that you have lost where actually you have won. And if someone who is watching you from outside and sees the truth will get confused as to why you feel defeated when they see that you have won. They might not understand what you're going through internally because of the pressure of projections sent to you, and it is okay to observe them. You just don't need to embrace them and own the negativity for good. Just observe and let it go. And you don't have to explain yourself to anyone. It is no one's business. It's only yours. Choose that which serves you, not that which brings you down. And learn also to come out of your comfort zone, because it's easy to stay there when you think the alternative is difficult. Nothing is difficult. It is how you decide and perceive that gives it to you or not. And hope that helps. I really hope it helps. Because it's all illusions. You are winning. It's not you are losing. You are winning. And the projections which are being sent out to you are just making you feel as if you have lost. but the game is not over as yet. It's just the beginning of your blissful life. So stay safe, be courageous, and don't settle for the least if you can. Please do something about it. You have no idea that you're so strong enough to manifest anything that you want. You really have no idea about the amount of strength that you have. So I hope that helps someone. And till next time, much love and God bless.